Hi, this is Colin from the History Pilgrim. I hope you've been enjoying my videos and I'd be interested to hear your comments. In this video, I will be exploring what is possibly the most famous castle on Earth. Sitting in what is possibly the most beautiful location in all of Germany sits Neuschwanstein Castle. This fairy tale-like castle is as quintessentially German as Lederhosen or beer steins. This video explores some interesting facts and history surrounding the castle. While the castle looks medieval, it was actually constructed during the Romantic era. The Romantic era was when many medieval castles throughout Germany were being restored, and there was a newfound appreciation for the architecture of the Middle Ages. The late 1800s was when the Brothers Grimm were collecting classic stories which had been told for generations in Germany, such as Snow White and Hansel and Gretel, into published word. Composers such as Beethoven and Johann Sebastian Bach wrote famous classical music during this time. King Ludwig of Bavaria, who became king at 18, chose an artistic rather than diplomatic lifestyle. Unfortunately, Ludwig largely bankrupted the country with his lavish spending on the construction of extravagant palaces. Ludwig did not live in Neuschwanstein Castle for very long, as he drowned himself, earning himself the nickname Mad King Ludwig. It is easy to forget that for much of its history, what is now Germany was a space in Central Europe the size of Montana, with over 300 different German-speaking feudal states fighting with one another. In order to compete with one another, the different dukedoms all built castles for defensive measures. Neuschwanstein Castle was built around the same time Germany was unified as one country under Otto von Bismarck, while paying tribute to Germany's feudal roots, which were romanticized during this era in art and culture. Today, Bavaria seems to be what all Americans picture when they imagine Germany. Villages full of half-timbered houses, beer halls, and fairy tale-like castles cover much of this region of southern Germany, making it the cash cow of German tourism. The reason for this being one of the most well-known of Germany's many regions is because many American soldiers after World War II occupied this area of the country. Today, there are over 25,000 different castles in Germany, more than any other nation on Earth. In fact, there are more castles in Germany than there are McDonald's in the US. Another castle in the same valley was built 900 years earlier during the Middle Ages for defensive reasons. Neuschwanstein Castle is the most visited castle on Earth and Germany's most popular tourist attraction. The castle served as the inspiration for Cinderella's castle at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. Neuschwanstein Castle sees the majority of its visitors in the summer, but is popular all year long. During its lavish construction, steel beams, a new material in construction at the time of its completion, were used. Some new technologies such as central heating and running water were additionally used in its construction. The castle has appeared in many movies and TV shows, but is most famous for its cameo appearance in the 1968 British musical movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. While most of the major cities in Germany, such as Berlin, Hamburg, Frankfurt, and Cologne, were bombed flat in World War II, the castle itself, due to its remote location, suffered no damage. As a result, Neuschwanstein Castle acts as a huge treasure trove of art and culture in a country ravaged by war. Frescoes celebrating medieval lore and priceless chandeliers decorate the interior. While art museums can be boring for children who fail to appreciate the complexities of art, this is one attraction which little ones will undeniably enjoy with its fairy tale-like charm. The castle to this day is still under construction, with the throne room being one room of the castle which was never completed. The throne room draws inspiration from Byzantine styles, reflecting Ludwig's fascination with medieval and religious art. The chamber was intended to serve as a ceremonial space befitting of a king, and the design illustrates Ludwig's desire to evoke the grandeur of a bygone era. The initial vision for the throne room was to create an environment which symbolized divine and regal authority, much like the grand chapels and palaces of the past. The ceiling of the throne room reaches a height of 80 feet, and the room layout is characterized by a central axis, which emphasizes the grandeur of the throne itself. The mosaics around the throne room feature elements of Christian iconography, including the Tree of Life and the 12 Apostles, which imbue the room with a spiritual significance. The castle's tallest tower reaches 215 feet and offers commanding views of the surrounding Alps. A narrow spiral staircase, which is a bit of a hike, reaches the top of the King's Tower. On a clear day, the Zugspitze is visible, which at over 9,000 feet above sea level is Germany's tallest mountain. Perhaps the most fairy tale-like location in the castle is the grotto. The grotto is an artificial cave-like chamber crafted with meticulous detail, which stands as a testament to the opulence and imaginative design of King Ludwig. The main space is a high vaulted chamber with elaborate stucco work, designed to mimic the stalagmites of a cave. Lighting is key as a soft blue illumination filters through concealed spaces to create an otherworldly hue. The grotto reflects Ludwig's interest in Wagner's operas, particularly those set in mythical realms. It served as a place where Ludwig could escape the pressures of royal life. Walt Disney, who once visited the castle, was greatly inspired by it. The castle in the 1959 animated film Sleeping Beauty is a near replica of this castle. Beyond Sleeping Beauty, the magic of Neuschwanstein Castle has inspired many other Disney films, such as Beauty and the Beast and Tangled. Neuschwanstein Castle is more than just an architectural marvel. It is a living fairy tale. Today the castle stands as a living testament to the enduring vision of King Ludwig and the universal appeal of the magical stories it was based off of and helped inspire. Millions of people from around the world come on pilgrimage to this castle to experience the magic for themselves. In conclusion, the castle stands as a contrast to some of the older and more imposing castles in Germany, and is a must-visit attraction which represents a key place in both popular culture and the spirit of Bavaria. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe and share with a friend. Sincerely, the History Pilgrim.